Hey everybody, Tommy here, and welcome back to my Droniverse. Continuing this week, as well as next week, it turns out, I'm going to be doing more of the Disney crossover character combos. I like that, actually, Disney crossover character combos. I like that, cool. So yes, we did Mindy Kaling, and now we're going to jump on to the next one, which is John Goodman. John Goodman first played the Disney character, well actually, was it first? I don't know. I can't remember the order of these now. But he played two big ones. In The Emperor's New Groove, he played Pacha. And then in Monsters, Inc., he played Sully. So today we're going to combine these two characters voiced by John Goodman and make up a Pacha-Sully combo. Pacha-Sully... Polly? Maybe Polly. I don't know. We'll come to that when we come to that. But yeah, gonna combine these two guys, try to bring out their characteristics and assets that stand out most, and see what we come up with. So to kick things off, maybe we'll do a new layer. Alright, new layer. Okay, so yeah. So to kick things off, as always, we are going to do the circle. Make it a little smaller. So, the head's going to be a circle, so let's kind of start with that for me to... Oh, might help if the color was the right color. There we go. So to start things off, we're going to do a circle. So John Goodman is... His character, he's got a low voice, he's got a deep voice. And so his characters have that like larger appearance, and so we're going to kick things off with that circle, and then we'll build up into the larger stature as we go along. So that's actually a pretty good circle for start. And whereas the Mindy Kaling one was just a cutesy character, John Goodman's characters tend to have longer faces. So this will be like the top of the head. And then we'll kind of draw down our guidelines like that. And I think this is going to be interesting because it's going to be like a human and a monster combo. But if you add monster things to a human, it kind of negates the human aspect. So which way do I want to go with this? They're both like a good-hearted character. Neither of them are like bad guys. So it's nice to have like some kind eyes. And I think Sully has the more kind eyes, so if we kind of do up some eyes like this, and then we can do like so. This is kind of my rough, and then I'm going to build it out from here. As is the case, has been the case. And then he's got some, we'll go with the eyebrows from Pacha. So he got some nice, thick, dark eyebrows. Whereas Sully doesn't really have eyebrows. And like we could do the Sully nose thing, which is kind of animal-esque. But I think I want to give him more of Pacha's nose. So we're going to kind of give him the nice straight nose down. And he's... I guess my guy's a little bit turned, so we'll kind of go boop, 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 boop. For the Pacha human nose. And they both have nice smiles, so since we're going to kind of lean towards monster-esque, maybe we'll give him Sully's fangs too. So he's going to have a nice smile. Kind of work in the lines from Pacha. But then he's got these little fangs. Give him a nice lower lip. It's looking good. There's a lot of like the crazy lines from my guidelines and stuff, but it's looking good. And so from there, I think I want to do the head shape. And they both have a nice strong chin. So maybe I can kind of combine those two. I've said kind of a lot of times, and I apologize. I'm going to try to catch that. But if we kind of... There it goes again. comes out. Then we'll kind of flatten it out. And neither of these characters have ears. Pacha does, but his are covered by his headpiece, and Sully just has horns. So I think we're going to combine the headpiece with the horns. And maybe also from there we can give him some hair? So right now it's kind of looking more heavily in favor of Pacha. So we want to build out the body. And the thing is that Pacha has got his poncho, and that's kind of iconic to his look. So the Sully part is the monster, so maybe we can split the difference. They both have bigger shoulders, but Sully's are up higher, whereas Pacha's are down here. So maybe if we split the difference and kind of do out the shoulders like that, and then we bring in Pacha's poncho. And luckily with ponchos, you don't usually see the arms because it covers them up. It's looking big, but it's also looking kind of accurate. So maybe we'll do the poncho with like the lines up here like it has there. But then we can also add some of the Sully spots. So if we kind of just throw in some of Sully's spots on there. And this one comes down as well. Throw in some more spots. Again, it's looking more like a human with horns. Maybe we give him fur. Maybe we make his face and his body furry by adding like some zigzags. But we make this fur skin color. This is something I'll have to play around with in the coloring, finalizing step. But for now, let's make him furry. So kind of add some fur lines. So it looks like he's not just a human. I think that works. And if you look at the arms now, the two characters have arms that they're strong arms, but because Sully is a monster, his are like really long and lanky. So maybe we can add in some nice long lanky arms onto our Pacha poncho, or under the Pacha poncho. And they come out, if this is where the shoulder is, kind of comes in like that, and then it bulbs out like this with a nice big forearm. And we give him some, I think Sully has 4 fingers, 3 fingers and a thumb, so to keep in doing so with, or maybe we'll do 5 fingers, make him the human aspect there too. Oh, but then we can put little claws. So we'll have 5 fingers, but they're going to have little sharp claws on them. Combining the two characters. But then it's going to be furry also. Cool, cool. And then keeping with the clothing, we'll give him ponchos. It's a robe, but it looks like a skirt underneath. And you can see a little bit of a black belt underneath there too. And then from there we can draw on the other arm. So here's his thumb. Draw a little point. We'll fix it in post. It looks good for now. And then I like the shorter legs of Sully, but with the sandals of Pacha. So we'll use that next to combine those guys. So let's go back to Edit Transform. Scale again. Scale him down a little bit more so we can fit some legs in there. Right about here. Right there. And then short legs. So because of his body being turned more like Pacha's, this leg will be more straight. So the Sully, I was going to reverse those legs. So he's got one leg. And his toes are kind of short, and they just have nice claws at the end. So this is very rough, by the way. Once we do the finalizing, it'll turn much nicer, but for now it's pretty rough looking. And then on top of this, we put the sandal strap from Pacha. Because I'm looking at Sully, and it's kind of Sully's body proportions, but under Pancho's clothing. So it's not going to line up perfectly, but I think it looks okay enough. So again, here is the claws on his other footsie. Then we do the Pacha sandals. And you don't see what the bottom of his sandals look like. So maybe he's got his toes hanging over the front because he's a monster. Something like that. Something like that. I think that looks pretty cool, actually. So let me... Okay, so this is the rough, and it looks rough right now. But through the magic of editing, here we've got our John Goodman combo character from his Disney and Pixar movies, Emperor's New Groove, and Monsters, Inc. Trying to keep everything straight there. But yeah, so here we go. The finished result. I like this a lot. I played with the coloring a little bit and try to see what could look the best, and I think this works just right. So cool. This is a fun thing. And again, I thought it was going to be 1 week's worth of stuff, but it's turning into 2 weeks, and it's really cool to like do this kind of research and then look at these characters and come up with how they look like combined. And I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. But yeah, so here is the finished result of Pacha Sully Polly, because it's the P-A, but then it's the U-L-L-E-Y, so Polly, the John Goodman combo character from Disney and Pixar. Cool. Loving this a lot. But yeah, so there we go. Another one in the books. My Drawniverse is growing, and I love Disney, so it's going to be a bunch of this for right now, but we'll do some more other things here and there in the coming weeks. But yeah, cool, fun stuff. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Stay healthy, be safe, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye.